Hello everyone and welcome to China. I am in my caterum and about to start my last qualifying lap, and before I start it I want to apologize for the very late video, and I just didn't have any time, so this is my first try basically. So anyway, you can see I made a little mistake going into turn 1, but nothing major, and I had to do a few corrections with the throttle and brake, but other than that it was a pretty good turn 1. And I didn't lose more than a tenth. I think I didn't even lose a tenth. But you can see I'm a tenth and a half up on my previous lap, and my previous lap is a 33.5, which is a very bad lap. So yeah. Anyway, you can see through the second sector I have so much grip, and in practice I didn't have so much grip in the second sector. So you can see I made a mistake, but I still made it work. And yeah, I mean, I had so much more grip than in practice. It was very weird, but you can see I'm 2 tenths up, but not purple of course. And you can see on the map there is a train of cars in front, and I hope they don't get in my way, because well, I can lose massive amounts of time, and I'm 10th and I don't want to start from 10th again, because I've been having very poor qualifying sessions lately. But anyway, you can see a Ferrari in front, oh no, Force India in front, and he doesn't move out of the way, so basically I'm losing time now, and we will see what my last sector time is, but I'm definitely losing in his dirty air here, and I could take that corner a lot faster without that, but I'm still second now, at 33.0, so it is around my personal best, but I definitely could get a lot faster in the third sector. I doubt I would be in front of Kifwa, but I would be close to him. But it is second either way, so yeah, it worked out for me. So let's just see my sector times now. And my last sector is a 40.8, and yeah, I was easily doing 40.6s, and I think I could do a 40.5 with the more grip that we had in this qualifying session. So either way, Kifwa on pole, me second, and Granuters? I actually didn't see who is it. Oh no, Sam third, so Sam is third, and Alex is fourth. So yeah, either way we have 2 whites, we have 3 whites, 4 whites, 5 whites, and we are off. And I go on max throttle straight away. I don't want to risk anything starting from second position, but you can see I'm gaining a lot on Kifwa, so he didn't use any curse on the start, and he's now braking very early for turn 1, and I'm basically trying to not push him, and this is very weird. Probably he did it on purpose, trying to make me slow down or anything or something, but yeah, he was very slow for turn 1, and I have no idea why. So he goes defensive here, and I brake a lot later than him, so I'm alongside him from turn 3, but someone pushes me from behind, and it was Alex actually, but someone pushed Alex as well, and I think it was someone from Team First maybe, I'm not really sure, but I remember a Red Bull pushing him, but maybe someone pushed the Red Bull as well, and I really don't remember, the race was a long time ago, so someone pushed Alex and Alex pushed me, so now I'm over a second behind Kifwa, so that was very lucky for Kifwa, but I will catch him up. I mean, I'm planning to, but now I have to defend from Jack First, who is closer to me than I am to Kifwa, so that's that. So either way, I use all of my cards. You can see I'm trying to get as close to Kifwa as possible, and get out of the DRS of Jack First and just forget about Jack First as well. I want to concentrate on the battle with Kifwa, and you can see I actually broke a little early here, at least that's how it seems, but someone is attacking Jack First, and I think that's my teammate actually. So my teammate is in 4th position, and this is very good for caterum team, because we were never so close up to the front before. But yeah, 1.2 seconds to Kifwa and 1.2 seconds to Jack First, so I extended the gap to Jack First, but the gap to Kifwa seems to be staying the same, and at this point I was really trying to see where I gain to Kifwa, where he loses to me, and where I'm slower of course too. So you can see I gained over 2 tenths here in the first sector, and through this whole first stint, which you can see I hit on lap 4, but through this whole first stint I was just looking where is his strong points, where are his strong points and where are his weak points. So I found out that in the first sector I am definitely faster. The second sector is around a tie. Sometimes I lose time there, sometimes I gain time there. And the third sector he's very fast, and which was very weird to me because in the third sector you can't gain much time. I was using 2-1 wings and you can't go much lower than that. And the only thing he possibly did is 11-1 right hate, which gives acceleration. But either way, you can see I almost got up to my limiter on the straight. And this is how powerful the slipstream is. So the slipstream is very powerful on this track. I mean, overall on this game it's very powerful, but yeah, I will just gain a lot of time in his slipstream. So that's good for me, but then I'll overtake him and he'll gain a lot of time in my slipstream, so it's not that good. And you can see him going wide here, and I make actually the fastest swap of the race now. So yeah, this is my fastest swap of the race. Second fastest swap of the race. I mean, in practice the best I did here was 27.0 and now I do a 36.8, so you can see how much the slipstream helps. So anyway, I'm 6 tenths to keep up, but I made a mistake, so this will get up to 8-9 tenths probably. But let's see, now I'm in his dirty air as well, and you can see him going for a different line, which is helping me because I don't get as much dirty air. But yeah, he was choosing a very different line from there. But I'm very close to him, and actually Kławutski, my teammate, is third now. So second and third for Caterham team is very nice for now, and we'll definitely gain a lot of points this way. But I'm using all of my cards now, and you can see Kifo going defensive. He's trying to get out of my slipstream. I mean he's trying to get me out of his slipstream, but I'm using DRS and I get up to my limiter, but I don't gain really that much time here to him, which is very weird because I had DRS, I had slipstream, and I still didn't gain too much time. So yeah, he seems to be very fast in a straight line, and I actually had to counter steer there. I got too much on the curb, and you can see I lost 6 tenths this swap, so this swap was very bad. But I'm very close to him now, and you can see him going wide again, and I actually made a mistake here. I actually tried to get on his inside, but I carried too much speed, so that didn't work out. But yeah, he goes wide again into turn 1, so that's weird. He's probably doing a mistake under pressure, or he's just choosing a different line. But I'm very close to him now on this swap, and I'm actually beating this swap, so I won't be trying too hard to overtake him. But Fat First is now 6 seconds behind, so you can see how much gap we made to P3. So either way, I did it on purpose to stop on lap 4, and I was thinking that, at least from the practice I had very little practice as well. I had around an hour and a half practice. We started practicing with my teammate around 2 hours before the race, and we actually had a dinner break. So around an hour and a half practice, which is a few times less than what I'm used to having, but again, I have no time lately, so yeah. But from the practice that I had, it seemed like the options will die on lap 4, but they seem to be in very good condition here. But I still go into the pits and Kifua continues, so I will undercut him. But the problem is that I will undercut him by around a second, so I'll be a second in front when he exits the pits on the next lap. And he will have the newer tires, he will have slipstream, he will have DRS, so it's going to be very easy for him to catch up and overtake me. So that's the bad thing about this strategy. You can undercut someone slower and just stay ahead of him. Oh, I used the Carelito, but anyway, you can undercut someone slower and stay easily ahead of him if you can make a gap. But someone on my pace this is not really working out that great. But yeah, we were talking about the strategies with my teammates, and we both didn't think that the tars will last 5 waps, but it seems like they easily do, so that's just an error from our side. And we lose connection to Fat first actually, so that's unfortunate. He was around our pace probably, and it's weird as well because Fat first has a very good connection and he lost connection, so that's, well, unlucky for him. But F1 DJ is actually in front as well, and F1 DJ was doing a 2-stopper again this race, so he did one less pit stop in Malaysia. Oh, and we lose connection to Sam as well, so yeah, the host doesn't seem to be all that great, and we lose connection to Furkan as well. But I wanted to say that the host was actually streaming this race, and it was very weird, and we did think it's the host's problem, but when I think about it, I think it's not, and you will see why after the next race. But I won't spoil anything, but I do think it's not the problem. I think the problem is not in the host, it's in the some people in the lobby that are with slower connection. They just make overly the lobby wagging. But we will test it out, and I'm just assuming now, I'm not sure, but that's just the way I think it is.
Okay.
So anyway, you can see F1 DJ staying on track, and he's almost a pit stop behind me already, so it doesn't seem like a 2-stopper is working out for him, and I really didn't think it would work out anyway, because you can see he's losing massive amounts of time. I'm doing a purple third sector, and he's probably doing a lap in the 40s now, so I really don't think a 2-stopper is working out on this track. And this track just has a terrible tire wear, and if you're driving alone without the AI cars, you will just see without the rubbering line, you just can't even make a 3-stopper work. I mean, you can, and it's not that hard, but you will just find that the tires are very bad on this track. And even there is another problem, that the option tires are very fast, so they're a lot faster than the prime tires. You can see on qualifying option tires I barely improved now with my new prime tires with 7 laps less fuel, and actually Alex did a better lap than me. But yeah, you can just see how much gap there is between options and primes, and I think it's at least 1 second, maybe even more, because the options just have a lot more rear end grip, and I don't know why, but I think the softs and the super softs have some kind of a boost in rear grip, because with them I just have so much more rear end grip. I don't have as much more front end grip, just a lot more rear end grip, and it feels weird. But the car is overall a lot easier to drive that way. But anyway, you can see Kifo gaining on me now, and he's on the newer tires, and he has at least 2/10 a lap advantage. You can see I'm 2/10 down, so you can see how much difference there is between the 1 lap newer tires and 1 lap older tires. And with the tire scaling it's just this way, and it's very bad. But either way, I use all of my curse, and I'm just trying to stay out of his DRS. I mean, trying to not let him in my DRS. But yeah, you can see I actually go a little wide here, but I made it work. But you can see how much closer he is to me. He gained massive amounts of time. He was 1.6 or 1.7 seconds. Oh no, he was 1.5. I'm sorry. So he was 1.5 seconds behind after the second sector. You can see he's 1.1 seconds behind now. So he gained 4/10 in a straight line. So that's a massive amount of time, and I have no idea why. I mean, I tested 111 right hit, and it didn't really work. I mean, it worked, but not all that great, and I lose the car again here. So this is where the prime tires suck, and it's out of that turn the most because of the less rear end grip. And you can see he gained 2 more tenths here. So I was actually the faster guy in the second sector, but now he gained 2 tenths easily there. So I didn't really watch all that closely, but I may have made a mistake, but it's not a major mistake, and he was slower. So definitely the one lap newer tires are working out a lot better for him. And you can see how closer he is now. He's almost in my back, and he's 7 tenths behind, so he will have DRS as well. And he gained 4 tenths the last lap without DRS. So yeah, I mean, it's not working out that great for me. It doesn't seem like to be, but let's see if I can keep him behind, because it's one thing catching up to a person and it's a whole different story overtaking him. And I think I will be able to keep him up just 4 laps more. I mean, the stints are very short and I'll pit on lap 12, so I don't think it will be that much of a problem. But we aren't really pulling away from my teammate as well, so if my teammate has a little more pace, he can easily just catch up to us. So let's see how far I'm behind. He's 3.5 seconds behind, and Alex is 3.5 seconds behind him as well. So Alex is around 7.5 seconds from me now, but Alex is not battling anyone, so Alex can easily get to Kowalski. And yeah, just with the battle now with Kifwa, I am definitely losing lap time, and you can see I run wide here a little, but it's because I concentrate more on where to put my car to make him just lose time to me, and I'm not concentrating that much on being as fast as possible. I mean, I was when he was out of the DRS zone, but now that he's in it, you can see how close he is. And he's definitely less than 4 tenths behind. Also, he's 5 tenths behind, so I don't really calculate it all that good, but yeah, he's 5 tenths behind me. And he did gain 4 tenths overall in this last sector to me, but now he's having a lot more slipstream because he's closer, and he's having DRS. So let's see if he gets close enough. It doesn't seem like he does, so I'll just go back to the racing line. But yeah, he's very fast in a straight line, or at least in this sector. And you can see how close he is now. He's almost not touching me. I mean, he's almost touching me, not touching me. And he actually was the car there on the curb, so I got a lot better exit out of that turn, and he just got too hot into it. So my teammate is now 4.7 seconds behind, so my teammate lost over a second on this swap, and I don't know why. He's on lap older car, so he's on even older cars. But anyway, let's concentrate on the battle with Kifwa now. He's 3 tenths behind me, so he's very close this swap. And I actually made a mistake here as well. I broke too late, but not too much late. I mean, I still made the corner work, but I could gain like half a tenth there. And you can see I'm trying to be as close as possible to the curb, and if Kifwa tries to overtake me, I'm trying to make him go on the longer route. So yeah, I was 2 tenths actually this swap, so you can see the primes are a lot more consistent than the options. I'm still, I think, less than a second slower than my fastest swap. So I use Rich Mixture now, and he's very close now. He was 6 tenths behind me on the after the second sector, but he's very close now. So I'm trying to go defensive here, so I'm forcing him to go on my inside, and he just breaks earlier and actually corner cut a little. So I broke way too early as well, and if I corner cut, it's because I broke too early. So I didn't mean to corner cut, I didn't gain any time there, because I would break a little later and just make the corners with the same speed, so I didn't gain any time there. But yeah, this is what the lack of practice does to you. So I just don't really have consistent braking points, and sometimes I brake too early and corner cut, sometimes I brake too late and extend the track a little, and it just happens. I don't really mean to do it, but it just happens. So anyway, Kifwa is 6 tenths behind. As you can see, I missed my apex here again, or I don't know which consecutive time now, but my teammate is 5.6 seconds behind, so my teammate is definitely losing time, and I saw that Gion was closing him down very fast. so definitely Given is faster. And Given actually got down to 7th position, I think, or something. He told me after that, but yeah, like I said, it's Bahrain passed already, so I'm very late with this video. But either way, Kifo is very close to me now, and I switched to Rich Mixture so early this swap. I'm just doing my best to gain a little time to him. So I use all of my curls, but he's very close and I just go defensive already. And yeah, he gained a lot of time to me actually, but not as much as I thought he would do. But anyway, he's on my inside on this turn, but he's not on the racing line, so he has less grip, and you can see how much time he lost now. And he was on my inside, but I was on the racing line, so it worked out better for me. But now he's getting close to me as again, so he got a better exit out of that turn and now has DRS. So I'm braking very early for turn 1, trying not to force him wide, but he brakes early as well. So we both don't want to crash each other out. And I'm actually pitting this swap, so it won't be anything too bad if I lose position to him now. I mean, I will gain it back when I pit, so yeah. If he pits one lap later, and we saw that he does pit one lap later than me, usually. He pitted on lap 5, I pitted on lap 4, so he's probably his strategy is lap 13, but either way, he's losing time. I mean, you can see now in the dirty air how much time he loses to me, but on this corner I actually lost time to him. You can see him in my mirrors, by the way. On these corners I can't really watch push the look to look back button, but you can see him in my mirrors, so you can see he's going a lot wider here, and he's probably trying to get out of my dirty air to not lose any traction, because for some reason dirty air decreases traction as well. But he's going on my inside, and I don't switch to Rich Mixture. I know that, well, I was thinking that he wouldn't pick this swap, but you will now see that he actually does, and you can see he brakes a lot earlier for this corner actually. But either way, he's now in front of me, but you can see how now he dives into the pits as well, so he doesn't seem like he wants to overtake me again. And I did keep him behind for a whole stint. But anyway, I lose a little time to him in the pits actually. I was 2 tenths behind him and they released me actually, I think 7 tenths behind me or something. Because usually the pit stop is 2.9 seconds I think, or 3.1, something like that. And my pit stop was 3.7, so the pit stop bug which we had in 2011 and 2010 now reappears again. And I don't know why Codemasters did that. I mean, they got that bug fixed and now they just put it right there again. But anyway, Kifo is now stuck behind someone, and I think it's a Red Bull, and it's either Jack First or Fat First. Someone of them disconnected, but I don't really remember who. I think it was Fat First that disconnected, so this should be Jack First. And you can see how much he's holding him up. Kifo just can't find the way past, and you can see now how much time I'm gaining on Kifo. And I'm actually having to look up his inside, and I brake very late for this corner and actually make the move stick, and he didn't leave me any room, so I had to corner cut a little, but yeah, he just didn't leave me any room. But you can see now how angry he is because he was the place. He's basically pushing me. So anyway, I got the DRS on Jack First, and he has the DRS on me. But I passed Jack First, and if he gets stuck behind Jack First now, if he can't overtake him, I'll probably get over a second gap to Kifo. But he does overtake him. You can see in the bottom in my mirrors again. But yeah, it just didn't. I wasn't lucky enough here. But we have F1 DJ again, who I told you he is on a 2-stopper. So you can see Jack First dived into the pits, but F1 DJ is on a 2-stopper, and he's ahead of me again. So that 2-stopper doesn't seem to be working out too bad for him. And yeah, I have one more pit stop to make, and he has one more pit stop to make. But I'm actually going to overtake him now at the looks of it, and he will be losing time again in the later part of the race again. So yeah, well, he probably wasn't planning on fighting for the win as well. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the guy too good. He's new to the league, so yeah, I basically know Alex and Kifo from the guys I race here, and the others not so much. I mean, I don't know their strengths, I don't know their weaknesses, I don't know their speed, so I don't know what F1 DJ is overly as a driver. So he may be actually fighting for the win, but I think he wasn't on that good grip position to fight for it, and it's just not his race at the looks of it. But he seems to be very quick. He was very quick on Malaysia before he disconnected, and now he's basically leading the race. But anyway, I have the DRS on him, and I'm already up on my top speed, and it seems like Alex is going to be stuck behind him. So let's see now. Yes, Alex is stuck behind him, so he's trying to undercut him, but it doesn't really work. So they're alongside, and they will be alongside through this corner, so they will lose a lot of time. And Kifo actually spins out, and yeah, Kifo just spun out and broke his front wing, and that was very unlucky for him. But I think it was a driver mistake. I talked to him after the race again, but I can't really remember. I mean, gosh, I'm like a grandpa. But anyway, I make the fastest out of the race, and this is just very lucky for me and very lucky for Alex as well, because Alex just gained a free position. So we skip to lap 20, where I am doing my pit stop, and Alex and Kurutki, my teammate, pitted 1 lap earlier, so they will gain a lot of time to me on this lap. But let's see how this works out. So on lap 21, let's see the gap to Alex, and I'm actually pushing for a fast swap of the race, because that's just what that's just what's left to me for me to do. So the gap to Gion is 4.4 seconds, so he was around 6-7 seconds behind me before I pitted. So yeah, he definitely gained a lot of time to me with that early pit stop. But either way, he makes a 35.2 fast swap. So let's see what my fastest swap will be. I am on Rich Mixture, and I don't think he was, so I'm definitely going to be faster on this swap. So let's just see. I nailed that corner, and the lap seems to be going very good, and I already gained 3 tenths to Gion. But for now I didn't make any mistakes, and it's very rare that this happens actually. I don't know if all of you guys know, but up until February I was using my right foot for brake and throttle, and now I'm using my left foot for brake, and I'm still learning, and 5 seconds to Gion, so I gained 3 more tenths, so I'm consistently 3 tenths faster a second than Gion. But either way, I switched to left foot braking now, and from February to until I joined AOR I had only 2 races. So I have absolutely no time to adjust to left foot braking, so I'm still learning. And you can, if you watch my speedometer on the left, you can see how many mistakes I make under braking, and I lose at least half a second a lap thanks to it. But I make a 34.2, which seems to be a very good lap on prime tires, so that's very good. I mean, I'm very happy with that. So and on the next swap you can see I make a 34.2 as well, and Umur Buyatsi destroys his vehicle, and I have no idea how he did that. I mean, on this game, even if I'm trying, I don't always destroy my vehicle, it just breaks front wing or something, but he managed to destroy his whole vehicle. So either way, oh, the safety car has been deployed, so Gion is 7 seconds behind, and the safety car has been deployed. So that's leaving me with a very hard decision. Do I pit now or I don't? The safety car won't last for too long. We skip to lap 26, and you see that I don't pit, and the safety car is actually in this swap. So that's very unlucky for me. I was thinking that we were behind the safety car on lap 25, and it stayed just 1 more lap, so that was very unlucky for me. And Gion is on absolutely new option tires, and I'm on very old prime tires, and we have just my teammate between us. So I'm going on throttle, but my teammate doesn't seem to be, and around this point you may actually hear him complaining that the game didn't let him give throttle. So you can see Alex is already passing him, so that was kind of unlucky for me maybe as well, because I think that my teammate would hold him up at least till the end of the 3rd sector, and it would be around 2 seconds gap. But after the third sector, and now it's 2 seconds gap but at the start of the WAP, so I basically lost another WAP as well. So maybe it wasn't unlucky for me, maybe it was lucky for me, but I just don't know. But 2 seconds to Given and I have 2 WAPs to go, so it's... Let's see what this WAP time will be actually, but Given is on a lot newer task, and the options are maybe a second and a half faster, and he's on newer tasks as well. So 34.2 is my fastest WAP of the race. He can easily get into the low 33s at this point. Maybe if he makes a perfect WAP he can go into the 32s actually, but yeah, let's just see how this goes. I mean, he's 1.5 seconds behind, so he's still out of my DRS, but also another thing, I am using standard brakes. He's using quad brakes, and I need some time to adjust to large brakes. They are faster, and I can brake at least 20 meters later with them, but I just need to adjust to them, and with 1 hour practice for the races, I just don't have the time to do that. So yeah, I think I have at least a second a WAP to gain. Well, maybe a second is too much, but at least half a second a WAP to gain from my current pace, but I just don't have time to gain it. But Gion is in my DRS zone now, and we have just 1 WAP to go, but he's very close to me and he's on a very much newer task, and I didn't see what WAP time I did, but I think it was 35.8 or something like that. I may be lying now, this is just what I kind of remember, but yeah, if I did a 35.8, Gion is easily over 2 seconds faster than me. So yeah, you will now see he's in my dirty air. Watch him in my mirrors. He's in my dirty air and he gains so much time to me. And yeah, this is the limit of these tires. I can't go any faster from there. So you can see he's basically just waiting for the DRS zone now. He can easily pass me. But let's see if I will be able to defend from him like I did from Kifwa. So I managed to keep Kifwa behind for a long time, and Kifwa actually, Alex actually goes wide there, but he's definitely faster than Kifwa, so you can see how much more traction he had actually. So he easily passes me, and just even before the braking zone. So I'm trying to get back at him now, but he goes wide and he actually returns to the track, and I push him, and once I pushed him, I had to release it right away. I couldn't really keep on going after I pushed him, but he returned to the track in not the best way for me. So yeah, anyway, I finished second, which is a very big disappointment from me. I was hoping to win. I was 7 seconds in front of Alex and faster than him at that stage. So yeah, I mean, not the best race, but at least it's better than Kifwa's race, who barely got into the points. He was 11th after the last pit stop, so Kifwa actually got lucky with the safety car at the end, but either way, Alex won, Kifwa is 7th, so it's not that bad for me. I'm still in the championship fight, but either way, thanks for watching, please like, comment and subscribe, and goodbye, have a nice day.